what happened to Vegapunk? Did he like leave the island? Did he like teleport somewhere, or was he kidnapped? Was like we know he has a little phase thing where he could like kind of, I guess he could teleport with that thing, like the one that we seen when Luffy met him at the Iron Giant. So maybe he could have accidentally like teleported somewhere or something. Maybe Jory Bonney broke his little phaser thingy, and now he's missing. What's up with Vegapunk? Where did Vegapunk go?
Um,
Joy Boy.
I honestly think he's just still with Bonnie,
Still with Bonney.
and yeah, and I think if Bonnie did end up touching Kuma's memories, which I think she did, in the previous chapter, that she probably went into like a state of comatose or shock from what she found out in those memories.
Yeah.
So I think that he's just with her right now, and then probably next chapter, I would think that Luffy would run into both of them, and we might get some exposition on what happened.
Yeah.
Because I can't really think of anybody that's there that would kidnap him, really.
So that Q talking.
Yeah.
Yep, I might have an idea.
This crappy audio.
I said I might have an idea. I
All
think it's either Shaka making moves, as you know. I'm calling him Judas Shaka Vegapunk until we been proven otherwise, because he's very suspicious. Or it could be the Bonnie stuff, or he could have found himself into what happened to the CP agents. Because I do think the boat and the CP agents disappeared, and they must be somewhere, at least the boat. So he could have, there's his entire lab could be, it's all about, free spaces. So I'm wondering if he didn't while at the whole commotion, he fell somewhere and fell face to face to the dark secret of the Vegapunks as well. Could be a possibility.
Okay. BR.
They could have went inside of Kuma's brain or something and see his past.
That'd be weird.
I don't really know other than that.
Like, touching the bubble sends him somewhere. It sends him to Kuma's memories. Like, how does that happen? How does the bubble send you to Kuma's memories? Like Kuma's memories is its own dimension or universe. Like, that'd be wild.
So you could have hit him in his brain. Literally. I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of would be a different universe.
But where is Kuma's brain though? Like, because is it within the cyborg Kuma, or did they take that out and like replace his brain with something else, like a CPU or something, like a computer, a computer hard drive or something? Or does he actually still have his brain?
I would still have his brain.
I would think that he.
Hold on. I'm gonna let him finish, Joy Boy, and then I'll let you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was thinking it was Whitetail. Well, it was, but they just but you can't see him. Or it could have been that one of the Blackbeard pilots, or someone else like Kizaru showed up and took him.
Yeah. I mean, what Kizaru said at the end of the chapter when he asked the Gorosei member, Saturn, what if he went and go pick up Vegapunk and brought him to like, hey, here he is.
Yeah, I don't see the point of them going back though if they do that. So I guess that won't be marked off. So I guess what's his name? Shiryu and Lafitte could have showed up and took him is another possibility.
You mean Van Auger? Because
Oh, Van Ogel, yeah.
teleports.
Well,
Joy
I mean,
Boy.
Van Auger's with Blackbeard right now, but no, I think that
But
Kuma
Joy
still
Boy.
has his brain.
Van Auger
Yes.
could teleport, so he could leave
Yes,
Blackbeard
but I
in
mean,
an instant.
But why would he leave Blackbeard when he's in that fight?
If the fight's over, you know Oda don't be showing us.
Yeah,
the
but
end
we
of
don't know
fights.
that.
We don't. But I'm just saying, it's possible that the fight's over by now, and Van Auger is no longer
Well,
with Blackbeard.
I
I'm just giving
would think the fight
possibilities.
would
I
still
don't
be
know.
going on.
Hey, Joy
Continue,
Boy,
though.
just let it go. Just go over that point. Just go over that point.
Anyways, what I wanted to say anyway about Kuma, I would still think he would have his brain, but like with the memories missing, like memories is like a very hard to explain, like because it's about synapses firing in the brain is how you remember stuff, and like once those synapses die off, you can't get those memories back. So it plays a big part into the brain. But with all those memories pushed out of the brain, maybe like other memories got pushed into it too.
Yeah.
So and like I have the whole Iron Giant and Kuma connection thing going on. So who's to say that like some kind of memories from the Iron Giant wasn't pushed into Kuma with his power, and that's why he's doing what he's doing right now.
Okay. Cube.
Can I jump in? Yeah. So I'm gonna jump in because I like what Joy Boy. I agree and I disagree with him at the same time. In which I believe the Pacifista Kuma, the real body one, I think I do think that it has Kuma's brain, but I don't think it's like Kuma's real brain. I do think, and I've always stated, the moment Kuma activated was after S-Bear arrived at Egghead, and it was after the panel after Vegapunk said that it was all connected to the Punk record. So I do think like there was an initial brain, maybe he took pieces of it or like essence of it, and put in the S-Bear and Kuma Pacifist,
like
the real
split-
body.
Like
Yeah,
split the
split,
hemispheres.
Because I do think the Kuma with the real Kuma, one thing he has, and we see now in the flashback, he does have emotions, and he seemed to lack a lot of emotions ever since the moment we met him. So I do think he might have had some memories of Kuma, but maybe the emotion aspect of it, his humanity, was never in it, and it's maybe like in his real brain. You know what I mean? I do think that it's a specific with Kuma.
Well, I mean, your sense of humanity would be based on your own experience and memories. So if like the memories were pushed out of you, you're basically starting back from square one, right?
Yeah. So I do think that the S-Bear and the real Kuma have a portion of it, but the thing that keeps Kuma is his real brain, and it's somewhere else. I do think there's something else, because that would explain why Dragon seems to be a weird situation. It doesn't seems to feel sad when he saw Kuma, but he did have issues and asking him questions and him treating him like his master. And Vegapunk said it was the only chance possible. So I do think it wasn't like we're gonna kill our friend. It's more like it's the Trojan horse. We're going to deactivate him, send it to our side, have them think that we have a former king who's a leader, who's a founder of the Revolution Army, but they don't realize they actually have a long-term plan, a long con, if you want.
Now, Cube,
so that's why I do agree with that part of Joy Boy.
Now, Cube, where's Vegapunk, though?
Yep.
Where's Vegapunk?
I already answered that. I was like the first person. I said that he's either in he found the CP0 ships, because I do think Shaka is behind it. Like, I do think it might push to that, because they talked about it being in the chapter. Where did it disappear, the ships? Never came back. They should be somewhere in Egghead. So I'm wondering if he didn't wander off.
Didn't the ships or the CP ship get destroyed by the sea monster robot?
No.
Yeah,
but we don't know. They just said it.
The ones that CP0
I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah. They left the ship behind.
The CP0 ships got destroyed.
Teleported them to the island.
No. Remember when Rob Lucci asked?
Oh, the other. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
The CP7 and CP5 ships. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about
the
ships. I thought you were talking about the ship that the CP0 members showed up on.
No. The other ones, the ones who were there a few months ago and disappeared, and they said they never seen the people or the ship. The people, you can get rid of them. But what happened to the ships? So I do think maybe he found that. If Vegapunk didn't know about it, he might have to stumble on it.
Honestly, like I don't know where Vegapunk could be. Honestly, I think there's so many. Like I don't know if he's left because based on how the older quotes, the older box said, kind of seemed like he left the island. You know what I'm saying? Like he's no longer
What was it?
on
An
Egghead.
incident?
So
An incident
Guys-
occurred, and the Stella can't be found.
yeah, but last time we seen him, he was with Jory Bonney. You know, talking about that,
Yeah.
getting the memory. So it had to be something at that point. Like something had to happen. You know what I mean? Like did the memories BR said, did the memories like transport Punk and Bonnie somewhere else, like Kuma's brain or something? Did Jory Bonnie like see the memories and then Vegapunk was like, "Hey, I gotta show you something," and took Jory Bonnie somewhere else or something? Like I don't, you know, it's because it's like his disappearance was so random. You know what I mean? It was just like, oh well, situation happened and Vegapunk is no longer here, and it's like, damn, bro, what happened? Like,
Oh, so a question
You know,
about that, like, would it work the same way with like how Zoro absorbed Luffy's pain and fatigue with like the bubble
Yeah.
the bubble disappearing afterwards? Like
Yep.
like
I think
would
so.
Bonnie touching the memories, like all the memories flood into her and the bubble's gone?
that's a good question. I would think if it's like, cause I don't know, we don't really know like how if Kuma could like keep a bubble and it like never disappear or something, right? So we don't know, but I would assume if it does go, then the memories stay with Jory Bonnie, which I mean,
For sure.
that being her dad
Yeah.
kind of makes sense. It would be more of a poetic thing that she retains Kuma's memories at least till like Kuma like removes them himself and then take them back possibly, but like that could be the situation. Or maybe she puts her hand in there and then she gets a glimpse of them, but she could like take her hand out and then like
Right.
I don't know. That's a good question. I would probably say based on what we've seen, yeah, but I don't know.
I would think that it might not be the same Devil Fruit because okay, first we saw with Luffy when he's sent when they're all sent. The moment they land, the bubble disappears. You know, there's a silver bubble around them. And I would also think that we could also look at Lost Devil Fruit. The moment he uses the room, whatever he does in it, he can do whatever he wants. But the moment it's deactivated, so maybe the bubble, as long as the effect is happening, she's getting the memories until she gets a full scope of the memories, the entire memories. I think the bubble will stay around her.
Yeah,
I think until everything gets into her, maybe that could it. You know, then it dissipates.
yeah. I mean,
Also, thinking it was Vegapunk's pain, but I don't see that happening now.
the what?
I was thinking it was Kuma's pain at first. Like the first time we saw it, I was thinking it was Kuma's pain until Joey, Bonnie, and Vegapunk disappeared, and I don't think that's the case now.
Well, Jory Bonnie kind of debunked it being the
Dismiss
pain.
that. Yeah.
Jory Bonnie said, "I know my father's a devil fruit, and that's not a pain bubble, because I think the pain
Yeah.
bubbles are like red, and I don't know if they said what color this one was, but I think Jory pretty much debunked it being pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with what Vegapunk saying that was Kuma's pain was meant to be taken more figuratively, as in that Kuma's memories are painful to him himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
And before.
And Vegapunk also didn't want Jory Bonnie touching it, so he told her like,
Yeah,
it's pain, so don't touch it."
Yeah.
Also, I like because you know Joy Boy did. I didn't go deep on it, but on the Iron Giant. So I do think the original Kuma, the Pacifista one that they're using with his Devil Fruit, I do think that it's part of Kuma's brain, but I think they put Iron Giant DNA in it with the lineage factor, and I think that's why it's going on Fritz. Whatever happened, it's not his directive; it's the Iron Giant one.
Mhm.
So
Oh
I
yeah,
think that's how it
I
is.
meant to say this last week when you asked about it, Blump, because I was talking to Cube in the DMs about like the Iron Giant. Like I was saying, like during the Void Century, the Iron Giant might have been like of the the Oni giant race and was made into like a cyborg, like how Kuma was made into a pacifista,
That's
and like the
interesting.
Iron Giant could have had like flesh on him like Kuma did, but after the time passed, the skin could have like deteriorated and just
Yeah.
showed like the robotic parts.
That's an interesting thought. Iron John being once a living ogre, possibly, you know, or giant. That's possible. I never thought about that. It's an interesting theory right there.